And welcome back to Coffee with the Editor. I'm still here at the Southern African Railways Association's Conference and Exhibition, SARA, here at the Sandton Convention Centre. I'm on the ABB stand and I'm going to speak to Rudy about ABB's role in railway products and components. I know ABB is quite involved in supplying the railway sector. For you, what is your most critical component?
Yes, so just to talk about ABB, as you know, ABB is quite active in the highway segment. We are, let's say, a key supplier in this industry. Let's divide it into sub-segments just to understand better which kind of solution we are providing to our customers. You have the rolling stock market, means that all the components installed in the rolling stock vehicles, locomotives, metro, tramway, and so on, means we are providing low voltage components to key suppliers. We are working with this kind of, let's say, customers and suppliers since many, many years. So we are answering to key requirements, which are safety, means that the components need to be safe. Light components means that, you know, that the weight of the equipment is a critical point too. So we are providing and developing components dedicated to this kind of solutions, which have a specific reduced weight performances, because you need to have an equipment and a solution which is reliable, and because of course you don't want that your train is stopping in the middle of the land. Okay, so means that that's a key point which we are answering with our solutions. Well, so we are key suppliers of low voltage components and answering to these requirements to our customers. There is another point which is very important on the rolling stock, and which is really a key point, is we are transporting passengers, okay, and we need to comply to fire and smoke standards. So low voltage components that we are developing and selling to system suppliers and to train producers are fulfilling all the highway requirements. European highway requirements, which are used also in Africa, and North American standards, and our products are fulfilling also these requirements. So this is really a key point, because we need to protect also the passengers. So that's the first, I would say, sub-segment, the rolling stock. The second one is passenger stations, the infrastructure. Means we are providing low voltage and medium voltage panels for passenger station, building automation systems, data centers also, because more and more, of course, as some other customers are using IA. For IA, you need data. Data are not always stored on big data centers. You have passenger stations now which have their own data centers. So we are providing these kind of solutions, all the electrical and medium voltage components, to build these kind of solutions. That's the second one. The third one, control and signaling. You want to monitor the status of your equipment, of your rolling stock equipment, vehicles, but you want to manage also the status of your infrastructure. So we are, let's say, providing also components, UPS systems, which is, let's say, allowing our customers to build complete solutions for our end customers. Which are our end customers? Transnet in Africa, Gautrain, PRASA. That's the customers that we have in South Africa, but we are, let's say, our presence is worldwide. It means that, you know, maybe the Deutsche Bahn, let's say the Amtrak in the US, all these kind of companies, they are also our customers and the customers of our customers.
So it's actually quite hard to kind of put in mind how it all comes together, because it's like a component.
Yeah. And
then how that fits into the broader system.
So we are really working very closely with the system suppliers. Okay. Means that the system suppliers are getting the request from the customer to provide a complete system for control and signaling or for rolling stock. And we are helping this system supplier to select the right component following their application and their requirements. In Africa, it's quite often very warm. Okay, it means that sometimes the temperature is going above 50 degrees centigrade. Above this temperature, you need to have specific components. Okay, you cannot use standard components. You have to select specific components. And we are helping to our customers to select the right components, following their applications and following their needs to be sure that it's working well.
Are you doing passenger and freight rolling stock or just passenger?
No, we are providing all kind of components for all kind of vehicles. Means you have passenger vehicles, the typical one, the metro, regional trains, high-speed trains, but we are providing also the components for the freight vehicles. The difference between the both is that the freight vehicles are more powerful, so you need sometimes components. The rating of the components are higher, so it means that our components match to freight application, passenger application, all kind of application.
In your view, how does South Africa differ from like the rest of Africa and then the international market?
At first, and looking, I would not say only on the iron market, but generally on the current situation of South Africa. South Africa is covering all the South African region. That's why we are very, let's say, happy to be there today, here, to meet some customers, to meet some key people of South Africa, because the experience of South Africa and let's say the knowledge of South Africa is not only staying in South Africa. South Africa is supporting a lot of all the other countries close to South Africa.
A lot of the products that you supply for whether it's a station or rolling stock, it's obviously to an OEM who's then the system integrator into that end product. But the aftermarket, when it's perhaps out of warranty, you would then supply directly to the maintenance manufacturer.
Yeah, it's a good question. Yeah, we have different what we call channels. Okay, you mentioned the OEM. The OEM, yes, it's the train producer, the system supplier. That's the OEMs. Now, when we are talking about infrastructure, we are working closely with panel builders and EPCs, because the EPCs are buying the complete system and the panel builders are selling the systems to the EPCs. And your question, yes, we are selling also to the maintenance department. Means that in PRASA, Gautrain, or in some other customers, they have some workshops. They need to retrofit some vehicles to manage the revamping of some vehicles. Yes, they will need some spare parts, they will need some components. We have these channels, OEMs, EPCs, panel builders, and we have customers which are managing the maintenance of the equipment. And we are helping them to sometimes to replace very old components. Even if it's not our brand, we can, let's say, advise the customers saying that, okay, you have these components today, you cannot find it anymore because maybe the vehicle is very old. Okay.
And you find that in Africa, we've got rolling stock that's like 50 years old.
And I would say not only in South Africa, you can find it also everywhere in the world, in some other countries. And we are helping them to select the right components following their application and their need and their target. Yeah.
What's next?
The next, we are willing, as you have seen, let's say we are here. We are meeting customers, end customers, system suppliers, and our intention is really to build a strong relation and to develop our business in South Africa, in the old South African region.
Okay, in the whole Southern African region. Okay, and then how are you supporting, because there are very separate channels.
Yeah.
How do you put down the support for all of that?
We have dedicated people. So you see myself, but you don't see the other team yet. And yeah, we have product managers dedicated to this kind of market. Means that the key point is to support the customers and to advise the customers. So we are helping that in this way, showing them which kind of solution maybe we propose to some other customers or we sold already in some other countries, so that showing them that our knowledge in this market, because we are present in this market since more than 50 years. Okay, so we can provide them some example, provide them some advice, and we have local team which are supporting our customers to design, and that's the key point. Yeah, working really closely with that.
And it's good that you've got this, footprint and everything already down packed here in the region. So it gives the customer confidence, because you are an international OEM yourself and a brand.
And again, a good question. It's the footprint is, as I said, it's not a key point. It means that we want to be close to our customers. So You will find key people in South Africa, you will find key people in Europe, in China, in the US, in Brazil. It's been, we have local people which are supporting our customers. We are a global company, but we have local people supporting our customers.